All right, guys, welcome back. Turn 34. Imdar's Deep is rebelling in one turn. Even still, huh? So this doesn't correct it, just because we went back to very unhappy. They're still going to spawn, so once it's set in motion, you know, that it is what it is, okay. And then our starting city of Edinburgh has produced a bard, our very first bard. Okay. We'll kind of come back to this. Let's, before we get to anything, let's take a look around the map. Now, this is interesting. Okay. We thought, we kind of pulled back here, pulled everyone back. We even pulled these around the bend to be a bit safe. Because our opponent, the Warlord, Madgi Hellegen, had pulled around the bend here in his ships. Thought he might land here, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, we'll have to take a look. Any activity around the map? None of this has been cleared. What about back in here? That's still there. Column. Anything new? Anything that we should be worried about or taking note of? No sign of activity here. We're kind of, one thing that we've been saying for the past, it's been a long time now, I don't know how many turns. Where are the Necromancer's heroes at? We know where his main army is at, where his leader and maybe his first hero is at. But he should have like 2 to 3 to maybe, I don't know how many heroes now. And I don't know where they're at. This is still uncleared. That's still glowing, That's still glowing. This is still here. That's a little... it's a little interesting. There was a watchtower here, I think, and it's been cleared. It was cleared last turn. And I know that he had embarked here. So I think he must have cleared the tower and then raised it. But then why not clear this? Now, what is... That kind of looks... What is that? Is that just mountains? It looks like... I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Do you think there's a cave back here? Do you think he went down a cave? But why not clear this? Now, the other thing is, it's a haunted boneyard. It spawns around turn 30. Maybe it's... maybe it was here and maybe it spawned. And then it's like, well, why maybe he wouldn't want to take the fight because now you're going to fight 2 stacks. So maybe he's going to wait. That's true. That's actually maybe what happened here with the Necro Circle. So there is some undead roaming about on this island. Anyways, so that's the map. How the heck are we... What is our plan here, guys? We need to get vision. We need to deny this. Okay, I want to deny the mobility from him. We should also maybe deny those berries. But this crow can get vision of everything here. So I think that's how we ought to do it. Is there anything else I should be doing first? Like, I guess it kind of depends on if this crow is needed elsewhere. You can even hit berries like that, but I don't... Oh, okay. This is new, guys. This is new. How did I guess I've gotten so used to there being no action here in the middle, and finally there is. I cannot click this. What is going on here, guys? Like, it's not... Look at this. It's not burning. It hasn't been captured. But you have a bunch of smoke. How much smoke? It's a bit hard to tell. Where is that smoke originating? Here? So, what that means is there's some enemy in the domain. Now, this was a city belonging to Madgi, to the Warlord. It was a vassal. But it's no longer a vassal. I can't click it. So it's what? He absorbed it? But then there's smoke. What the heck, dude? Is it undead or is it the Necromancer? I mean, is it another player? This player, Mizrael 97. Maybe that's where his heroes are at, guys. Maybe that's where his other heroes are at. Okay. Let's hit here because we're dealing with Madgi's army here in this area. How do we want to pull exactly? We can kind of swing out in a loop. Actually, we can. Do we want to swing out this way and hit it, or should I swing back this way and then hit it? Now we can also hit the. Look at the mobility we have with the shrine. It's like boom, boom, and then it can hit here if it's not defended. I mean, he was here last turn. Maybe we oughta... Well, but what if he's embarking units here? You know, that's a bit of a concern, too. Once we take this, our vision will go out to 7, so, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... It's enormous. It's enormous. Absolutely enormous. Let's swing south, okay. Oh, he's here. He's here, guys. He actually pulled... That's interesting. So he was over here, and then he pulled here. He did indeed have the hunters with him. Now, we're not seeing his scout. Pull again. Pull again. It looks like, you know... Why do you think he pulled here? Because he got action going on over here now. So he's going to go defend here. Now here's the other thing. This hero, this is interesting. This hero can also hit the shrine with our crow. Maybe we ought to be doing that. It's, you know, it's like, why the hell not? Why the hell not? But nobody else can be doing that. We can also summon another crow. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How does she want to move here? Can you keep going? Like, yeah, she's got tremendous, you know, she's a druid. She's an archdruid. Yeah, we're missing a scout here. He had a scout. 2, 3, 4. Berserker, not seeing anything else. Okay, so now we pull back to the shrine. There's the scout. So here's the scout. We can actually be eliminating that scout, probably, with our hero. We can also maybe... Like I said, we can be hitting those berries and going here. And actually, Amara can be that hero can be joining us. And she can, you know, we can summon a crow with her. That's 2 crows and a hero. Now the hunters, can they get back? No, they cannot. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing, guys. Well, they can get here, but we don't have to stand on the edge like that. Now, we don't know what else he has back in here. That's a concern. So say we send Amara, what are we left with? We have our leader, the archer, 2 more archers, a super buff heroic archer, champion 2 archer, civic guard, a knight, 2 knights, and a cavalry. So that's 3 cavalry, 3 archers, and our leader. Can we be taking this? Pikemen. Pikemen. we can, you know, there's always an assassin here, stealth, so spiders and assassin webbing. The enchantment here, like a magical spider will spawn every turn, so wait. Do we have, well, we have the range power, we got the archers, probably fine. Probably okay to be doing that. So yeah, like we can send Amara, and then maybe this is our target for the rest of us. There's also, you know, what if we go this way? What if we get in on the action here? I don't know if is that a good idea, guys? I don't know. You know, this is where things get real tricky because, and also for the other players too. You know, what if the Warlord loses his leader here? Well, then we can make a move on his throne, maybe with Amara. But he's probably defending. I mean, he's probably doing God knows what, Berserker, Monster Hunter. But yeah, can summon a crow every turn. So amassing crows. I mean, we can march everybody here. We can actually just march. It's, you know, it's kind of a shitty thing to do, but it is a thing. That's why, you know, at a certain point, defensive, you have to be more defensive. Like, he's going to open himself up here if he commits too hard to this. So really, this player is kind of doing us a favor by, well, you know, how much of a favor? I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. We gotta, okay, let's start. So yeah, like, come on up. We'll have you hit this. It's kind of a no-brainer to do it. Take it a little slow. What are we seeing here? Vision. Come on up. We got to hit from... Do not move the crow, right? We got to hit it together, so... Moving Amara here. Then we hit... Big vision. Big vision. We can kill that scout. But we can also be hitting that city. Do I move with... Amara has more movement points than the crow. But Amara... We might want to bring Amara back here to fight, depending on what we find here. Well, no, because the scout can do that. But we can summon a second crow. But his leader can cast Berserk. There's like... You gotta juggle all that, right? His leader can be casting Berserk on the crow. Well, wait a minute. Amara is a druid. The crow has more vision than Amara. Amara only has a 4 hex versus 5 and then +2. So, okay. Go again. He's got 3 Civic Guard. So it looks like maybe he's casting Raise Militia here. Raise Militia. Can we be doing that? A hero with the 2 crow summon. You can be hitting that city. Now she's a low MR. Boy. I mean a low morale, sorry. Fumbling. Fumbling perhaps. The Berserk. Getting Berserked on. I don't know, guys. You know, Berserk. It's been rough. So then, if she goes Berserk, starts hitting our crow, starts attacking our own crows. You got a healing spell. You know, the flip side of that argument is we're doing okay. Do you think he's going to land here, by the way? I mean, it looks like, I already said where he's going, it kind of looks like, but he absolutely can land here, right? Look at that. And he absolutely can be attacking here. So I didn't think about that. Maybe he will attempt that. So in that case, what are we doing? Are we going to all sit here together? We gotta think about that now. Triple Monster Hunter, you're a silver metal monster hunter. We don't have, well, we have, our crows are summons, and there you got that. Animal Slayer, so that's stacks, by the way. 14 armor, boy. 2 Berserker, 3 Monster Hunter. Nets coming in, Berserk coming in. So that's a stack and a half. We have... we have a stack and a half, basically. If these can get back, I don't know if they can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 24. 24, 36 they can get here. We have a builder, so we can actually land the builder and build a road here and speed them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's already 32, though. My god, my god. So you want to land and, like, build a road here and here. That's a little rough. Is there a world where we can be hitting here, you know? Well, you know, hey, wait a minute. The crows have projectile resistance. I'm not thinking about that. That's kind of big. But it's, you know, it really comes down to that Berserk issue, the Berserk. The fumbling issue. How happy are they? Wait a minute. They're happy. They're pretty happy. This guy does have a net. Wait a minute. What? Oh, okay. I'm getting my games crossed up, guys. I have a lot of games going right now. A ton. They do have a net. Right. That can be a little dangerous. Do you really want to be taking... Maybe we don't want to be taking the greedy play here with Amara. Losing another hero. You know, what happens if we let him land here? What happens if we leave it open, let him take the fight, and meanwhile we go up here, we buff ourselves with this, okay, and then we're lying in wait, and then we go, and then we just converge on him next turn. He has barricades. How bad is that? Can be kind of bad, actually. Can be bad for us. Man, I don't know. kind of hitting my head there. Let's like wrap up. Let me manage the cities and stuff, and we'll come back. Okay. So we have a bard. We have bard skills. That's pretty cool. Boosting our morale. She needs to get moving here. Come on out. Come on up. We're waiting on the assassins right now. Assassin research. So what are we gonna do now? More bards? More bards. Having to wait 2 turns feels pretty bad. You know, if our happiness goes up, which it should soon, won't that correct? Like, wait a minute. Well, okay, lost the city in 2 turns. Man, that's taking a little. It's taking a little while here, but yeah, will that be enough though? 2 turns, huh? More scoundrel, more net? I don't know about that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, guys. Here, kind of got to. I'm kind of thinking saving the gold up a little bit. This okay? This rebel issue. Like, what the heck? How are we gonna? So basically, like, they're gonna go independent. Is basically another way to think about it. Now, if we stand here, they will fight us, so we don't have to stand there. We can just get out of here. We're also here on the water already, you know, we embarked. What if we do this? Now we would need to get vision. It's an interesting idea to be hitting here. What if we swing this way? Madgi swing this way, maybe. So it's kind of like, I don't like that. I kind of like this. I kind of like this idea. We've been talking about that for a while, actually, hitting here. Not the greatest army, but, you know. By the way, they're going independent, and then they have a wall, the wall that we built. I'm almost tempted to just sell the wall. Like, how much is going to really spawn here? I have not a clue, guys, not a clue. Yeah. I mean, maybe we should just hang back and just prioritize liberating here, you know. It's just rough, though. I don't know how we're gonna... Now, hopefully, maybe they won't get a lot of range dealers, but that's a complete gamble. If they don't have the range dealers, we can just kind of range them down. But if they do, I don't know how we're gonna take this back. You know, maybe we gotta wait on the assassins to liberate. What about this? So this crow can hit the berries. Wow. No, that would have never worked. It's not so great. It's not so good. Now we could get information here with that. ho, ho, ho. He's here, guys. He's here. Oh, no. Knight. Knights. 3 knights. Fairy. Heroes. Do you get, like, he has strong will? Ah, shit. A knight with strong will. An undead knight with strong will. So how are we going to kill this thing? You know, a priest will be ineffective. That's a little rough, man. That's a little rough. So this idea is out the window, basically. This crow might be a goner, but too. I mean, we can sit here. You can just land here, no? Like, look, you can just take us out. The fairy can take us out. So that's why... he just never bothered clearing this. It is a little interesting. Like, on one hand, it's true that it's not like a risk to him, necessarily, but it's pretty doable. Yeah. We're in trouble. So what, is he coming here? Maybe just let him deal with the rebels here. But I'm not sure how we're gonna... how is this gonna go? So we need to pull way back. We gotta be a little more defensive. But I don't know how we're gonna hold against that if he lands, right? We just don't have it. We don't have the tools there. We have this guy, that's some spirit. Our leader has a spirit attack, so that's good. Kind of makes you want to go for like pikemen, but I don't think we can do that. Yeah, I don't think we can do that. Okay, let's shit. Let's well, okay, let's iron this out then. Let me. So what are we doing? We're gonna go back now. We can't go. We can't do this. Where are we gonna put this crow? Like. Can be denying mana from him. That's true. If we're going to be a goner, might as well like do that, or we can just disband it. I don't know. I don't know. Do you think I ought to sell the wall here? Get rid of that wall. This is hard, guys. This is, you know, this is a juggling act. I'm so tempted to do a little hit and run here. What does he have again, guys? What does he have? He can have you know, it's only a matter of time before he gets the black lightning, and that's, you know, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. Do you really want to be chancing that? We probably should not be chancing that at this point. Yeah, we can't afford any more blundering. We kind of blundered. We kind of messed up a lot this game. Okay, so we're not doing that. We can definitely take her out. 3. Can actually get everybody, both of them back here if we want to sit here, but not on the fertile plains, which is it's a bad thing. I'd rather be on the fertile plains here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not good. Not good enough. 1, 2. But see, I don't know if you want to hit her with just a like that berserk, man. The berserk is driving me crazy. Maybe you need another crow. Well, we can summon the... Actually, maybe we ought to not summon any more crows and get this buff in. You know. Get this thing up. Well, the crow doesn't have to join us. You know, really it's just the hero that needs to be here. And then this road thing, so... We need to finalize, are we going to actually stand here, or are we going to do this other idea and take the buff and then let him land, potentially letting him sit here with barricades, trying to run in at him with he has barricades with the monster hunters, the cavalry going behind the barricades, and then our range follow-up is not as effective, right? Not as good as the open ground, I fear. And then he's got the nets coming in, so it's like you don't want the cavalry getting in behind the barricades too deep, and then it's like... So, I hope I'm right on that, because otherwise I like this idea, but I think we maybe should be just sitting here. So the road, okay, that next question is this road thing. So we hit here. How does this work with the builder? Builder only has 24 points. So it's a 6 with another 6, so that's 12. 16 points. Oh my god, we have no points, guys. We have no points. 1622. You can build a road here and here. Basically. That's not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's already 28. 34. You end your turn here with the horses. That's not good enough, guys. So if they can't join us, that kind of answers our question, doesn't it? We can't be holding this. Can we? I mean, we got barricade. We have these guys helping, and then we have barricades. So we have archers shooting behind barricades. The 2 heroes. We have a knight of our own. He's landing with monster hunters. They're like infantry if they want to be. The berserkers are infantry. They're going to run in at us. I might be wrong, guys. Maybe we can be holding that because we'll kill her, I think. So we have a hero. Yeah, we have a hero up on him. We're a hero up, and then we also have these guys, the vassal army. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win that. Now, part of me also wonders if, like, nah, we can't embark again. That's not gonna work. No way that's gonna work. But man, I gotta tell you, this is real tempting to me, guys. Yeah, this is a heck of a tool to have. I'm still just, my heart is tugging here on this thing, guys. The hit and run. You know, this is rough. At the same time, it's almost like you want him to, you don't want to be distracting and let them fight a bit because we're in big trouble here. We're in big trouble here, guys, with this thing. I don't know how we're going to hold him off if he ends up landing here. We're going to have to pull way back. So makes you wonder if by not standing here, we're baiting him, right? So maybe he will take it. Then we kill him. You know, that's great and all, but then now we have to fight this, so I don't know how many losses we're going to take. And then having to... I don't know. It starts getting a little crazy. Back to the cities here. We kind of got to wrap it up. We kind of got to make a decision. Am I going to go for another bard? We have 3 horses. I mean, like, we already have a lot of archers. I don't know. We have 2 stacks, so putting a bard in each stack, you got another bard out. Or you can go for more archers, you know. You know, what's going to happen, we may end up having to get a wall here if we're not going to be able to hold that. So that's an expense. And coming up here with the more archers maybe on the wall, and we can hold them off, but the knights are going to be rough to deal with, yeah. You guys think maybe it's prudent to get some more nets, you know? You know, it's a range unit, and then also if the knights get over the, like, they bust through the wall. I'm thinking way ahead, guys. Well, now you have some nets that could maybe go off. It's like a saving grace. Because I don't know if, you know, they're gonna get, I feel like they're gonna get through. Or is it just me trolling? Am I trolling if I go for that net? My god, that is tough. That is really tough. Or am I going to try this? What spells do we have again? We have spells. So... how bad is this? And by the way, should I... do you think he's defending... Okay, let's be real. These players have done a great job, tremendous job defending. I don't expect to be taking that, you know. Let's take her out, okay. This crow, you know, this crow cannot get back to here if we put him here. So what, do I summon a second crow here? And then we can all go back, and now we have 2 crows. So more units. More defenders. Is that even enough? You know, what if the Berserk goes off? That's what's so terrifying, guys. If Berserk goes off, now you're all of a sudden you're outnumbered. My god. Very likely. I hate that, dude. You cannot underestimate that. Well, you know, if we're going to bring everyone back here and be defending, you can still do that. You can still do that. So, okay, let's explore this more. Say he does land. Say he takes the fight. Now he's stuck here. Well, first of all, we're gonna stand here. We're gonna probably stand out of sight. Actually, you really don't have to. You know, we can stand even here or something, and he's maybe not gonna see us. Then he lands. So yeah, like it depends. Like it's just very tight in here, so it's like where are we gonna put our army depending on where he's at? Here, maybe someone can embark if we have to, or you got to use the mountain. And it's like, can we all get up there? Well, we have a builder. Yeah, of course we can, because we can do roads. So he lands, attacks, wins it. We close in. All right, but the barricades is what's kind of concerning to me. The barricades. They're real tanky. They're kind of tanky, these guys. Not well, them. The hunters. Or do we just kind of maybe we just say he's going this way. It's what it looks like. So let's all pull back. Let's all pull back here. Can we do you got rebels. How does that you know what? I don't know how this works. So if I'm sitting here, does that mean I get the wall when the rebels spawn? So we're on the wall and they're not? How does that even work, dude? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, we can just barely reach. No. That is unfortunate. So that's not going to happen. But we could take the city back, maybe. Maybe with minimal losses, and now we have the wall here. But we're unhappy. We have a low morale. Can she make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's too much. Even with a road. Yeah. Unfortunate. No, of course we can't do that. We can't do that. Forget that. Scratch that. cavalry irregular. So only our cavalry and irregular. We only have one of each in the current fight. And it's completely ineffective against the Necro, so forget that. It's not that, it's only good against the Warlord. No, we don't need that yet. Maybe someday, but not today. Should I just sacrifice this thing? Make sure that we're not getting cheesed here with the Berserk. So it'll be left out in this when we're sitting here. But that's the question. I'm still not sure. I'm still like thinking maybe this is an option. It's nice to be able to do this and, you know, to actually get something done. And then if he moves on here, you know, if he lands, we attack. If he moves on, we can take this. So it's opening up options. Maybe it is good. I mean, we get webbing touch. Now, it could also be to your detriment. You get it, your knights run in with that. I'm going to put it on the knights, I think. If it doesn't go off, well, now they're just sitting there, and they're going to get attacked. Now I'm regretting having not put in for this a little bit. If we're going to go like that route. If you let him land here, what happens is now we no longer have to absorb it. So he kind of does us a favor. If we can take it back from him, we no longer have to absorb. We have control of the city, which I kind of wanted. It's actually not a bad thing. Yeah. Okay, guys, maybe we're going to let him leave this up as kind of a bait, okay? I think we'll try that. So pulling this in, here we go. Take the fight here. Guys, my game is hung up here. Oh my god, did you guys see that? I was so scared. I thought we were going to get another crash here. What the heck? Should I watch that? Let's not mess around with that. I don't know what the heck just happened. Maybe it was a weird fight. Maybe there was a lot of I don't know what the calculation, because it's calculating the fight. I don't know, guys, but we won it. Jesus, this game, guys, as if it already isn't nerve-wracking enough, right? Okay. Next stop. Let's pull our pull over. Let's start pulling in here. We're gonna be really, these berries are kind of non-essential, right? Well, for the positioning, you might want them. Is there any world where we do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the like positioning. Maybe you want them. I don't know. Take them. Now we got to start. Like, who's taking the buff? The knights, I think, should take it. They're going to run in there. It looks like you can only get there. See, so that becomes Well, wait a minute. No, you need him to be able to move on to it. What the heck? We need a road. We need roads here to make it work. What the heck? Here? Isn't he going to see those roads? This is not good, dude. This is not so good. What the heck? I didn't think about this part. She can move on to it. Oh no. Oh no, guys. What the... I don't know how to do this with a road. The builder will take a slot if we do that. Oh my god, the... 3... So 6, 9... or you can think it 12... 16, 19. Oh my god, wait a minute. So I can build a road here and here. But the builder's taking a slot. It's not the worst thing. Like, why do I need webbing touch on how many people? Like, the archers doesn't make sense, really. 1, 2... 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. So it's a 15. 21. But you can't, you see, that's 25 to move on to the damn thing. No. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, guys. What the heck? I don't like that. I can't believe that. That's fine. So what, am I gonna... We're gonna land here instead. Can you land there? Yeah. So we're gonna land here. And this is the back line. So the 2 heroes will take. These 2 will take. This guy can't take no matter what, apparently. Apparently. Can't believe that. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is crazy, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12. 22. Well, the builder can't build a road now. That's too much. The road thing is just, it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. Unfortunate. He can take it. But he already has a net. Well, you give him both. Now he has both. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Archer needs to be in the back. You don't want to be losing that guy. Even if he can't take it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, guys. Our leader, sure. Damara. Well, move the important people. You guys, this is the back. 2 more slots. 2 more slots, so... This guy can take it. Well, you really want him dishing out the damage, no? So just give the Civic Guard another net. What's the cooldown on this thing? So he's got another net, basically. But shouldn't Amara take it? You absolutely should. So I'm going to risk having an archer here on the side, I guess. 2 archers. Oh, guys, the crows can be taking it. What the heck am I thinking here? This crow. Isn't that great? Dude, that's kind of good, because the crow's going to fly in at anybody and then use it. I kind of like that. So you put it on the crow. Okay. Make sure, and then we're making sure this guy stays alive, and then we're just gonna have to pray for everybody else. Everybody else, come here. And hopefully this fight doesn't go terribly wrong. There's the assassin. Do I really want to include this thing? There's a good chance you'll lose him. I don't know, maybe it's more damage, but like flying in from the side like that, I don't think so. Any point those, any like, nah. Okay, here we go, guys, here we go. Should be fine, right? Like, do you want her casting? I don't even know what you have. Nah. No. Here we go, guys. Did I make sure? Always double check on that. Make sure everyone's taking that buff. Oh, shit. We took so much damage, guys. I'm not going to bother. It's pretty self-explanatory. He probably got hit by the assassin. I don't like that, dude. Unfortunately, Amara cannot be moving here to heal that guy up. I don't like that. So we're wasting time with that. This thing, come on, join us. We might need you. Where's this thing going? Do we hang out over here? Or where are we gonna hang out? Probably not. Oh, we can be taking those berries. We can be flying through here. Deny berries. No, we can't. No, okay, I forgot. We don't have points on this one. Okay. Alright, so there we are, and we have a bit of a buff. I don't know. Okay, and then I've got to wrap up the turn. So this rebel issue. Man, this turned out to be a really long turn. I guess we're kind of like... There's a bit of a juggling going on. Ah, shit, guys, like, I don't know what this is. Like, how big is this army that we're talking about? Rebel army. I wish I knew. It's not... I was going to look it up here, but it's not going to say anything, like, about that. You have to have experience, and I don't really have it. If... Like, don't you think we're gonna get to start on the wall? So, like, shouldn't we be able to hold them off? God damn! Look how far they can get. Maybe you just leave it for them to deal with, these guys. Because it's not like we're gonna be able to hold it anyways, are we? If they land. Ooh, you guys need to get out of here. What the heck? They can get pretty far like that. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll try that, okay? More archers, huh? More archers. Well, if we have to hold the line here, you know, maybe that's what it's gonna take. Put in for some archers. Should we, you know, with this thing, we can disband it. We can hide here, but he can really catch us still. He's got a ferry. We can deny it. We lose a battle, but we're denying 20 mana from him. Yeah, we can do that. Barry can, they'll find us, you know, he'll find us here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just let's just get some information here. There's one of his heroes, Igor the Cannibal. Ugh. Oh no. Why is he so unhappy though? Volcanic? He's in hated terrain. Reanimators. Pull up again here. Guys is getting some information, I guess. What do you guys think? Should we deny that? You know, denying mana from him. I don't freaking know, guys. So we spending 9 mana and then denying 20, you know. I don't know how worthwhile that is. It also might make him angry, and then it's like, you know, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. Let's, like, play it cool. Maybe this kind of, the domain invasion might throw him for a loop. And it'll be like, where's that crow? Well, it doesn't exist anymore. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We'll leave it here, and as always, I will catch you in the next turn.